I visualize myself being successful. Positive thoughts lead to positive results. Visualization, easiest thing in the world to do because it doesn't require any sweat, hard work. It's daydreaming. So I visualize myself shooting it and swishing it. Positive thoughts, positive results. Now you can daydream all you want. It's not going to make you great or successful. I know this from firsthand experience. When I was in school 100 years ago, I visualized myself getting straight A's on my report card. I visualized myself getting hundreds on my tests, my quizzes. Anybody can make a shot. Swishing a shot takes more what? Concentration, more effort. Now, I did not learn how to shoot a basketball correctly until I was 16. How old are you, young lady? 12 years old. Imagine if I would have learned at 12 years how much better I would have been. Did you learn? How old are you, son? Right there, my man. Little man. Right? So just think how much better I would have been. So this stuff is so easy, so simple, an idiot like Coach Hopla. So we're going to learn words. My footwork is my foundation. Footwork and foundation. What letter? Come on, there. Wake up! Footwork and foundation. F. There we go. My base is going to be balance. What letter? My toes going to point to the target. What letter? D. There we go. So simple. So my foundation, building a house. My footwork's my foundation. My right foot is slightly in front of my left foot. If I was left-handed, my left foot would be. So I got a slightly open, staggered stance. So my base is going to be the same every time I shoot the basketball. If my feet change, my foundation shifts, the house will collapse. So we have our footwork. My base gives me balance. My toe is pointing to my target. My target is the center of the basket because I try to swish every shot. The only time I would change my target is if I were to shoot what? A bank shot. So consistency is the mark of greatness. So now we have stance. Now we have to have grip of the basketball. My shooting hand is in the center of the basketball. By placing my hand in the center of the ball, I can balance the ball and I can control the ball. In life, you balance and control. So I find your seams in between your seams and paddles, so now I have good rotation. So I want to shoot the ball the same way every time. I want to have good grip. So I read the basketball. And now, if you learn one thing today, I'm reading the ball, my shooting arm is going to form what letter? What letter is that? Come on! I'm going to start throwing the ball on people, man. Serious. Come on. Forms the letter L. The single most important component of being a great shooter. Form the letter L. The elbow keeps the basketball straight. So the elbow is going to be underneath the ball, directly above my lead foot, in a straight line to my target. So I form the letter L. Right? I bend and I extend. That goes down on the bottom, all the way on the bottom. That's called the pro miss. Why is it a pro miss? Oh, that's it. Beautiful. Why is it a pro miss? Because it was long and straight and had a chance. A short shot never has a chance. You never want to miss short. So I form the letter L, right? I bend, extend. Now, stay with the word association, right? On my follow through, my elbow will be extended above my eyebrow. Elbow and eyebrow begin with what letter? Hold on. You know I'm deaf in one ear and I can't hear out of the other. This is not very difficult. Elbow and eyebrow begin with what letter? E. Speak up. What letter? E. All right, I want you to maintain that. You got to sustain it. Greatness. I don't want mediocrity, right? Elbow above eyebrow. All right, so we got elbow, bend, extend, elbow above eyebrow. Bend and extend rhymes, correct? So now, I want to cock my wrist back till the skin wrinkles. Wrist and wrinkles begins with what letter? W. Wrist and wrinkles begins with what letter? W. Good. wrist is cocked and locked. Cocked and locked does what? Rise. So you got word associated rise. Then you extend. Cocked and locked. So you see how simple this is? We stay organized, remember stuff. So now, the further I move out, the more power I need. And where would I get the power from? My legs, yes, my legs give me lift. Legs in lift begin with what letter? See this, how easy this is if you stay organized, right? So now I want to bend, extend, elbow above eyebrow. The wrist is cocked and locked. Bend, extend, elbow above eyebrow. Elbow above eyebrow. And then I pretend I'm putting my hand into the... No, come on. We were organized. Hand in basket, that's not word association. Come on, hand in what, man? Hand in what? Hoop. It's hoop, man. Stay organized. See, we're never going to get it if we go off the track. See, when I was a kid, it was easy. It was beat. Balance, elbow, eyes, follow. That was simple. But now, we want to get into it. So where's my hand going? Hand in the hoop. Hand in the hoop, right? So I spend 5 to 10 minutes every day that I practice with this simple drill. I'm like the baby. This is my crawling stage. I'm a baby, right? I'm making sure I have everything down pat, right? So I spend 5 to 10 minutes every day that I shoot doing my one-hand form shooting. Every time I shoot the basketball, everything is the same, right? So now I have to progress. I spend 5 to 10 minutes every day that I shoot doing one-hand form shooting. Now I add a piece to the puzzle. See, that's called one-hand form shooting. My right hand is called my shooting hand. Now the reason I start 2 feet away, you have to do everything right 2 feet away. My elbow has to go above my eyebrow. If I start 2 feet, 6 inches, don't count the shot, it might go in. But now watch what can happen from my release point, because I'm starting a little further. Now I made that, but look where my release point is. I can't do that from right here. I can't have that release point low here. It has to go where here? Up. But nobody wants to do that because they think it's the easiest shot in the world to do, but it's not. So I spent 5 to 10 minutes one-hand form shooting. Now I add a piece to the puzzle. I'm now going to bring my left hand into the equation. My right hand is my shooting hand. Now I'm adding the left hand. What is the left hand called pertaining to shooting? Somebody. What somebody said? I heard. Speak up. The guide hand. What does the guide hand do? Guides the ball into the... Okay, I can go home now. It's it. I just learned the secret of shooting, man. The guy said the guide hand guides the ball into the moon. If that is the case, we never have to practice. But I have a saying, ladies. If you can't be on time, be early. Who was here early, Mary? Where'd she go? Mary leave again? Who was here early? Who's here early?
Me.
Who else? What time was I supposed to be here?
You were here at 12, you were here at 11:15.
That's right. Yeah, early, right? So, he's telling me, now I saw someone shooting. I peeked in an upstairs gym. Were you up in upstairs gym?
Yeah.
Huh? I peeked. And I saw a lot of you shooting. And most of you should call this hand a misguide hand. Because it doesn't guide the ball. If it guided the ball, we'd never miss. Now, I travel. This ball has taken me all over the world. I have been to China 29 times. So now we got to come up with a name for this left hand. Now, some coaches, these are great ones now, ladies. So some coaches call it the off hand. You don't want your shot to be off. Off is a bug spray. It keeps mosquitoes and flies off you when you go into the woods or to the beach. Then, other coaches call it a non-shooting hand. Well, if you're a non-shooter, that means you can't shoot. They're negative terms. Negative terms equal what? Negative terms equal what? Negative results. So we got to change. It's got to have a positive. It's not a non-shooting hand. We call it the balance hand. There's that word again, balance. It's helping me balance the ball. It does not shoot the ball. If you shoot with 2 hands, you have twice as many problems to correct. So my shooting hand stays in the center of the basketball. My balance hand, side of the basketball. The palm of the shooting hand does not touch the basketball. The palm of the balance hand does not touch the basketball. So my palms never touch the basketball. By having the correct grip, I will get correct rotation if my wrist is cocked and locked. I bend, extend, I snap my hand, pretend I'm putting my hand in the hoop. I freeze my follow through to get feedback. I have to know why it goes in or why it doesn't. And now my left hand stays straight. I do not twist or turn the balance hand, as that will affect rotation. I do not turn the balance hand, and I do not do this here. A lot of you guys do this here. Your Statue of Liberty. When I drop that left hand, what's going to happen to my body? My shot line's going to go up. Every time I shoot the basketball, I shoot the ball the exact same way. How old was I when I learned to shoot correctly? 16. So from the time I was 16, every time I shoot the basketball, my feet are in the same position. Every time I shoot the basketball, my hands are in the same position. Every time I shoot the basketball, my elbows are in the same position. Every single time. So if you want to be the greatest shooter in the universe, there's only two things you have to do. Number one is shoot the ball correctly. Feet shoulder width apart, toe pointing to the target, shooting hand center to basketball, form the letter L, bend, and extend. That's the easy part. The second part of the equation is when nobody wants to be the greatest shooter in the world. You have to do it more than anybody else. That's something. I started charting my shots. So I'm charting my shots. I come back from camp. I got my notebook. I'm going to the court with my notebook, keeping track of my shots. Day after day, week after week, month after month, I see myself improving. My teammates don't know I'm getting better. My coaches don't. My parents don't, but I do. And when I see myself getting better, I want to practice more. My confidence grows. Confidence leads to success. Success leads to confidence. And it's an ongoing cycle. So I set two goals now. It's going after varsity. I want to make varsity, and I want to start. Nothing about how many minutes I'm going to play, how many shots I'm going to take, how many rebounds. I want to make the team, and I want to start. So tryouts were November 15th. My records, like when I was warming up, I had my streak. This is a high school 3 back in America, and then in college, international, and then NBA's a little further. Then for the charity shirt. So how many of you guys practice foul shooting? Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you practice foul shooting. Don't ever practice foul shooting. Shaquille O'Neal's a foul shooter. Get it? Dwight Howard's a foul shooter. The Greek Freak's a foul shooter. Andre Drummond's a foul shooter. What does foul mean? Stinking, rotten, nasty, no good. They're foul shooters. Right? So we got to change our mind. Your mind's conditioned. Foul. Bad. Like when I mention bad things, what happens? The mind's a powerful thing. So now we change our terminology. How many of you practice free throws? Raise your hand. Practice free throws. You don't throw the ball. Mike, do I come in here? Dave Hopla coming in. Dave Hopla, the throwing coach. Let's throw the ball. Now, maybe we should do that for some of you, right? So it's a free shot. What's this called? All right. What's this called? 1-point line. Let's change your talk. You don't throw the ball. It's not a foul shot. Well, some of you might shoot foul shots. I mean, but change it, right? So it's a free shot. The charity strike. All things are positive. And coaches, you ever lose a game by 1 point? Anybody ever here lose a game by 1 point? Marin, when you coach? Yeah. What's the first thing you looked at? On the stat sheet. Okay, I'll tell you what. We look at what did the team shoot from the line. That's something we can control. Then we look at turnovers, rebound margin, right? Every level. And there's no excuse. But what happens, you're magnified late in the game, but early in the game. So you want to play late in the game, you got to be able to make these.